Probably falling eastern Connecticut, Rhode Island, and the areas from Boston south across the Cape with up to a foot of accumulation possible. Wintry travel here today, you bet. If you don't have to travel, just sit tight and don't do it. Wintry travel also moving out of the Rockies into the plains overnight tonight and for the Great Lakes during the day on Saturday. How do these storms look on the weather maps? Well, Bruce has the forecast for you right now.
Thanks very much, Rick. We take a look at the details on your good afternoon forecast, and there's the culprit, the low. It's moving on up. Now, through the Carolinas, it'll get a little bit better in that the freezing precipitation will change over to some rain. It's starting to do that now, and will progress through the course of the afternoon. But Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, Delaware, southern Pennsylvania, you're still going to be in the ice, and the snow will prevail across southern New England. Now, by tomorrow morning, that storm system will have moved on out to sea, and things will have quieted.
A little sightseeing, and it wasn't snow that you were expecting to see. Stay home. Statue of Liberty and Ellis Islands are shuttered, and most sporting events, it seems, have been canceled. The schools here in the city, New York City schools, are open, but in the suburbs, most of the public schools have closed down. There are about 1,300 plows out there on the road, and I understand they've ordered in 49,000 tons of extra salt to try to handle this storm. They are expecting more snow to dump on our area throughout this afternoon. Bill Evans has been telling us all day long to expect up to a foot of snow.
Has turned to freezing rain and sleet. What you're looking at is a residential side street here in Oakdale, Long Island. The problem right here is this. We can walk over and get a better look at it. This is a utility pole that was snapped, not by Mother Nature, but when a snowplow was coming down this side street, just split the thing in two and it came right down. The problem is that it knocked out power for the entire street. Lilco has been here for about the past 2 or 3 hours doing everything they can to get the neighborhood back online. They've got their work cut out for them because the weather has made it so difficult for the trucks to get around. They've got to wait for another power pole to get to the neighborhood so they can actually get it in the ground and string the line across. They have strung, I don't know if we can get a look at this, they have strung a temporary line along the ground to a transformer that's a little further down the street to get power at least temporarily to the homes, and they hope they can hook that up sometime soon. But that is typical of the kind of problem that this weather has presented for people.
PM, February 11th, 1994. We have 12 inches on the ground. It's still coming down the hardest. It's coming down all day. And here's some freezing rain mixed with that. Expecting 12 to 18 total accumulation. At 5 p.m. there's still another 5 inches expected, lasting for another 6-7 hours, till probably around midnight. Snow's really coming down now, probably around 2 to 3 inches an hour. That pile right there is where the light used to be. Absolutely no traffic for the past few hours. Once again, it's 2/11/94, 5 p.m. Another 5 inches expected on top of the 12 we already have. Conditions here. Barely any visibility. It's heavy snow.